Okay, so welcome back to our two-part series on words you didn't learn in English class. Again, these words are not real words, but they are words that we often use in the English language. You will hear them in music, you will hear them in television, you will hear them when English speakers talk with each other. But they are not words that you would use in a formal setting or words that are common in the newspaper or business emails. Okay? But you will hear them in common spoken English. Let's get back at it. The next word on our list is gotcha. Okay? Gotcha means got you or have you. Okay? And it has three or so meanings. One meaning, one explanation for gotcha is I understand or I comprehend. So my boss says to me, "Hey, John, I need that email to me by 3 o'clock. I say, "Okay, gotcha. I understand. I got it." Okay? I understand what you're telling me. Another meaning would be I have your back or I have you covered. So this might be, you're trying to carry something really heavy up the stairs. It's like a couch. It's very heavy. And your friend says, "Hey man, I need a hand. Can you help me?" And you would say, "Hey, I got you. Let me help." Okay? So I have your back. I have you covered. It's a way of saying that I am here, I am supporting you. Okay? And then it can also mean, gotcha can also mean an expression that you use when you catch someone doing something bad. So maybe they're lying, cheating, stealing, breaking the law. Maybe it's a kid and he's sneaking into the kitchen to steal some cookies, and you catch him and you say, "Hey, I gotcha." Okay? Busted, caught. Okay? So, use when you catch someone doing something bad. Next on our list is oughta, which is a contraction or a reduction of ought to. And this is similar to should, in that we are talking generally about advice or suggestions when we talk about ought. Okay, so for example, when you come to the United States, you ought to check out Chicago. Everyone comes to the United States and visits New York or Miami or Los Angeles, and I think you ought to check out Chicago. Now I can say you ought to check out Chicago, but it would be very common with English speakers or native speakers to say, "You ought to check out Chicago. You ought to see a Chicago Cubs baseball game." Okay? "You ought to check out that new pub down the street. They have good prices on drinks." Yeah? The next word is kinda. And that's a reduction of kind of. Kind of is shortened to kinda. So we might say, "Hey, that new girl in chemistry, she's kind of cute." Okay? "She is kind of cute." Or your dad might ask, "Hey, is that your boyfriend over there?" And the daughter might say, "Yeah, kinda." Okay? So maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but he's kinda the boyfriend. Next expression, and this is very popular, very common. Almost everyone says it. Okay? "Don't know." And "don't know" is short, or it's a reduction of "do not know" or "does not know." So for an example, if you do not know the answer to something, you can say, "I do not know," or what most people would probably say is, "I don't know." Do you hear the difference? We don't pronounce "I don't know." We just shorten it. We just say, "I don't know," When I was 7 years old, I was playing with some matches, some fire, and I set my whole bed on fire, and it was up in flames. And my mom caught me, and she said, "Hey, JJ, who set the bed on fire?" And what did I say? Of course, I don't know. Okay, so we can say I don't know instead of I don't know. I don't know. What time is the movie? The new Star Wars movie. What time is it on tonight? I don't know. Okay, you will hear this all of the time. Next word, have to. And if you were to write have to, you would spell it either H-A-V-A or H-A-V-T-A or H-A-F-T-A. But it's not a real word, so we usually wouldn't write it anyways. But this means have to. Okay. So for an example, I have to work until 2 o'clock. Okay. I have to stop by the bank before we go to Disney World. I need some money. Okay. I have to. It's correct to say I have to go to the bank. I have to work until 2 o'clock. But many people, most people probably, would say I have to. I have to work until 2 o'clock. Next word. Got to. Oh, messed up here. This expression or this word that you didn't learn is gotta. Very common to hear gotta. And this means got to or have got to. For example, and this is informal and it's not a really nice way of saying this, but it's very common among young men. Hey, I gotta take a piss, right? It means I have to go to the bathroom. So sometimes guys, when they get together, this is the kind of language they use. I gotta take a piss. Now they could say I have got to take a piss, but usually we will hear and say, I gotta take a piss. Or, you gotta try these cookies. Okay? You have got to try these cookies I just made. They're double chocolate chip, they're warm, and they're so good. You gotta try them. Much more common to say you got to, or you gotta try them, instead of you have got to try them. Okay? And here's another expression. I gotta run. I have to run. I have to leave. I have to go. Doesn't necessarily mean I gotta run. It could, but generally it means I gotta run. I need to leave. Good conversation, good talking, but I gotta go. I'm in a hurry. I gotta run. Okay? This is very common. You will hear many people say this. Hey, good chat. I gotta run. And then our last word of the series is let me. Let me. Okay? And this is short for let me. So for example, we might say, let me ask you something. Do you hear the difference? Let me ask you something versus let me ask you something. Okay? Often when we speak, when native English speakers say let me, you will hear let me. Let me call you right back. You're talking with a friend and then you have to take care of something else. Let me call you right back. We usually don't say, let me call you right back. We say, let me. Okay? So, here are about 12 words and a couple extra expressions that you probably didn't learn in your English class. I hope you enjoyed them. And when you watch movies or television and listen to music, I hope that these words stick out to you and that you can remember them and you understand exactly what it is we're talking about. Remember, they're not formal and most of them are not real words. Okay? They are made up words, they are contractions, and they're used in informal situations and informal settings. usually when we talk to friends, family, coworkers, that sort of thing. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Remember, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing from you.